Hey, what's up, guys? It's Star for Hire, and I'm bringing you this week's Gun of the Week. This will be the last one I post up this week. I know I said I'd be able to do the silencer for the ScarH as well, but due to limited time and the fact that I'm getting it on way too much, I don't have the time to go ahead and post that video up. So we're stuck with this one for right now. This is the holographic, and I'll go ahead and I'll mention a little bit about the silencer and how I think bling actually affects this gun as best as I can, as well as maybe a question or so in here. Now let's get started, shall we? Here we go. We got, obviously rundown. It's pretty well distanced map. Most of the fighting, close range is usually, held in a building somewhere. Other than that, it's basically across the map shooting. So, the holographic, even though it's a good close to mid-range attachment, is probably not the best for this map. I would honestly take, I'd say the red dot sight over any attachment, even extended mags on this map. With obviously, like scavenger or something, but the holographic, this is one of those versatile, just crazy, sexy guns that you can use in any way, in any game type, and be comfortable with it. You could set up, 4 classes, one silencer, one extended mags, one, holographic, yeah, you know what I mean, shut up, red dot sight. And then, you just do it. The red dot sight would be, like the Afghan or, rundown. And then you'd have, Skid Row for the holographic. And then you'd use the silencer in something like Search. Because the silencer on this gun and Search is pretty good. And then, of course, it varies. Extended mags is more of a, multiple people thing. A TDM, Ground Wars, the only way I'd go with extended mags, and it just varies. Now, one thing I did try, if you guys didn't pay attention in one of my other videos, is the ScarH blinged out with such as like the red dot sight and silencer, or the red dot sight extended mags is one hell of a combo. It's pretty good. If you've never tried the bling on anything, this is the one gun that I would recommend you guys to go ahead and do it. But it's completely up to you guys. But now that we're into this, and I've obviously cleared out, the only game type I use the silencer on this gun is in, I actually have used it a few times, with the silencer on it. I did it, one of my gameplays a little while back when me and Blade were playing some Search. I did the ScarH with the silencer on it. It's a pretty good way to run Search. And then, of course, TDMs and everything, the holographic's more useful, and, it varies on maps. Like I said, it's a very, I guess, different kind of gun that you actually can use in properly all the attachments for the gun. Most guns are, good with like the silencer, the red dot sight. I never see like the UMP-45 with anything besides the silencer or red dot sight. This is the one gun that you could probably use any attachment. I wouldn't be like, why the hell are you using, extended mags on that, or why the hell are you using a holographic on that? The red dot sight, if anything, the silencer is obviously the thing that they use most. You know what I mean? So depending on the game type, the map, and everything involved, this is probably one of the best guns in the game. When I first started playing this game, I seen this gun literally in every game. This and the UMP-45 are the only thing I seen. And then so much lately, I've been seeing, in my mind, like the ACR has replaced this as the most other occupied gun. I do see the ScarH occasionally, probably a close third. There's not many other guns I see as much as this one, with the exception of maybe like the FAMAS or something. But obviously, in my mind, the ACR and the UMP carry the most used gun metal, I guess. But yeah, so now we're in this, I want to ask you guys a couple questions about the real talk I'm doing. Unfortunately, some of you guys may not pay any attention to them. You're just in here for the gun of the week. But my real talk has gotten a lot of fame through you guys. You guys have really grown to it. Now, the issue I'm having is I'm going to have some guests involved in some of these and everything like that. But what I wanted to do is, I want to ask you guys, not necessarily for permission, but what you guys think about it. Because, some of these topics will take a little more than 10 minutes to talk about. Would you guys be against a 15 or 20 minute real talk episode? I mean, I don't expect all of them to be 15 or 20 minutes. But in my mind, a lot of people are like, this should be a podcast. This should be this and that. And, I just want to see what you guys would think. I don't want to, if there are a handful, a lot of you guys that are like, I wouldn't watch it if it was 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm just curious about what you guys would say. So, you tell me about that. One more thing I wanted to mention to you guys is about donations. I know we've talked about money before and everything like that, but what are your thoughts on donations? Like, for example, some of you guys may not know, like, my Reach and my Black Ops have been paid for by a subscriber. I didn't ask them or promote or say, hey, I needed this or anything like that. They just randomly came to me or like, hey, can I get this for you or something? And I said yes. So I want to know you guys' thoughts on that. I don't feel bad for it. I don't think it's begging for money or charging or anything like that. That's somebody coming to me, offering that with nothing in return. So that's a little bit unusual. I did what was right in my mind and gave them a friend spot and I game with them and stuff like that. I mean, that's the best I can offer. You know what I mean? And they've, the guy that's getting me Black Ops, obviously wants to pick the first gun of the week for that and other things. There's other stipulations, I guess. But what do you guys think about that? People that do donations, obviously I don't ask for donations or anything like that. So if they come to me, they came to me personally and was like, hey, can I, it's just weird how somebody comes about and do that. But, unlike me, there are some people that are actually making good money and can actually do this. And I asked them half of this time. I think I'm gonna have one of them on for a real talk. What goes through their mind to be like, hey, yeah, here's $60 for a game or here's $100 for PVR or something. You know what I mean? I'm just curious about that. Do you guys think that's wrong, accepting something that somebody's trying to give you? I mean, I've turned down, a guy offered me $300 the other day to try to get him in the machinima. I turned that down. Mainly because that's not the way you should get in. Not that I don't need the money or I want the money, you know what I mean? It's just not how, I don't want to be credited as the guy that got him in there for $300 or, it's just not right. And then there's people, I've been offered when I was needing an Xbox a while back, there was somebody who was like, I'll buy you the new Xbox for, $350 or whatever. And I'm like, no way in hell. I couldn't take money like that, you know what I mean? You got to cut the limit somewhere, but I don't know. You guys just have to be honest with me. Do you think it's wrong to accept it? Do you think it's wrong to even offer it? Let me know what you think about that. And as I said, I've had a good 100 messages in the last day or two about real talk subjects, and I've got a good handful of them already. Religion, sex, we've got racism, we've got homosexuality, we've got how games influence young people. We've got tons of topics that I'm going to be hitting on. And I'm getting some guests involved in things, some real-life guests, and I hope you guys enjoy what's coming up. But anyways, guys, this is the conclusion of ScarH Gun of the Week. I hope you enjoyed it. Get it!